I've been testing out the VivoBarefoot Tracker Forest ESC for about 9 months now, and I'm about to give you a full-on review, so stay tuned. Hey everybody, I'm Steve Andrews. Thanks for checking out this video. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my experience with the VivoBarefoot Tracker Forest ESC. It's been a while since I've done a review of both this one and the Primus. I did kind of an unboxing and just checking out first impressions. If you saw that, then here's a little follow-up to that. It's been about 9 months actually since I first tried them out, and I used them throughout the winter, and even more than hiking, I use it around the household a lot for gardening and just chores and everything like that. A lot of people, when you think about barefoot shoes, you don't really think about having something super rigid, but these boots, and they are boots because, you know, they come up all the way, they lace up. They're really handy for yard work and other things. One of the uses I didn't realize I'd love it for is lugging really heavy items. I thought maybe you know, some sturdier hiking boots would be better for that, but once I started walking around, I found muscles in my calves and on the sides of my foot get engaged in ways that normal hiking boots don't get. So as you can see, these have a bit of wear on them. They're a little dirty. I didn't clean them up or polish them for this review, just to show you kind of how it looks a little under the weather. But they do come with a little conditioning bar that you can use to condition the leather and make it look a bit nicer. It was really comfortable when I first got in, and it's only gotten better. It's like a really nice pair of gloves that you wear in, and it just kind of forms to your foot. That's exactly what's happened here. The soles are still pretty tough and rigid. What I like about these compared to other barefoot style shoes is how deep the lug tread is. It's really deep, so it's allowed for muddy conditions. I've really taken these pretty much anywhere I've gone for hiking, in all sorts of conditions. Because they're Michelin soles, you know, sometimes the brand name really doesn't matter for soles, but people seek out Vibram, and I recommend seeking out Michelin for even more grippiness than Vibram, and kind of what's the word there I'm looking for? You know what I mean? Pliability, bendability. It's really flexible despite being a really thick sole. So everything about this boot, I knew that I'd like them when I first tried them on, but I've liked them even more and more ever since. Yeah, so you can see it's leather all inside too. It gives tons of comfort. This is synthetic down here, but that doesn't really matter as much. I do find it gets pretty warm. So it's just because, yeah, it's leather, so it's not fully breathable. So if you live somewhere really hot, that might be an issue to you. Otherwise, yeah, I don't know what I can say that's bad about it. Not necessarily bad, but if you look here, you can see that the laces are kind of corrugated. I don't know if that's the right word, but they're just not straight. So when you tie it up, it's actually good for keeping it in place, but it does kind of come loose sometimes. So you just gotta really make sure, and always double tie, because if you see it kind of pulls loose. They're not my favorite there, but I guess having the sort of corrugated edges helps better than if it was totally smooth. But yeah, they fold up nice, or they tie up nice. Having this extra little reinforcement here does really help give it a nice tight fit. They use European sizes. That's the only other thing to keep in mind. So I'm a 43, which is usually a 10. It runs slightly big, I would say. I could probably fit in a 42. I've had the 42 for their workout shoes, and I found it was just a little too tight. So it's better to be a little bit big, especially if you're doing big hikes and your feet kind of swell up with time and heat and everything.
But that's all I can say. Yeah, you can see there's a lot of character in these boots from, you know, once they get used and scraped up a bit, but I like that. I could be doing a lot better at conditioning them and cleaning them just to give them that shine and polish. You can see here at the toe it's starting to wear a bit, and that's my fault. Just part of having 2 toddlers at home as well is you don't get extra time for doing things like this. But you can see, even though it's coming off, it's not fully coming off. It's just there's a little bit of looseness there. It looks like that's going to be a point of concern. Right now it's not. And the water resistance still works. So what makes these stand out from other barefoot shoes? Number one, the tread depth. You know, most barefoot shoes are pretty slight in the amount of tread they have. But here, where it's got, you know, I'd say at least 4 millimeters of depth, it really helps when it's muddy and slick. And also the traction. It's super grippy. I can push and nothing's gonna happen. And yeah, I find even more than the Vibram shoes, these have tons of grip. I will promise to the VivoBarefoot people that I will take more care of it and condition it, because they don't always look so ragged. But that's just something to keep in mind. Yeah, you know, you can condition it a lot better than I've been taking care of it. So if you are someone that doesn't like to spend time cleaning and conditioning leather, then these probably aren't for you. They're expensive, but they last. I've been trashing them around for 9 months now, and it's still looking great. The soles are still in excellent shape. Tops could use a nice little gloss of some love, but other than that, I will hopefully have these for a very long time, and I look forward to seeing what else VivoBarefoot has. But if you have been curious about barefoot shoes and maybe don't want to go to something super minimalist, these are great. And if you want something that you can hike in, do yard work in, and yeah, just have general ruckus, they're excellent. Taking them on and off is, you know, wouldn't say it's a chore, but yeah, they're hiking boots. So, you know, if you don't want to use these as slip-ons in your everyday kind of kick around shoes, but if you want something that will just get better with age, that's these. Thanks for checking it out. If you are interested in it, there is a link that will help me pay the bills. It's no extra cost to you. Of course, you know, if you subscribe and you like, then it tells YouTube that this is a sweet channel, which hopefully you think so. And yeah, I can do more of this. I'm loving just sharing this, and I want to do more of it. So yeah, we'll see you next time.